The rental system in Cortex exists to allow you to automatically create rental claims every month, instead of having to enter each claim manually. The first step to using this system is to add a rental item to the patient's record. Let's go to our patient list and select our test patient. The patient's current rentals and recurring items are contained in the Rentals/Recurrings tab at the bottom. This patient doesn't have any yet. Let's add one. The box that pops up will be for rentals by default. Rentals are items that are rented out and billed once per month. If your item is sold on a regular basis, not necessarily every month, you can click the recurring bubble. Let's say this patient has a wheelchair item as a rental. Let's put in the code. Once we tab over, the website will ask if the item is a capped rental if that code has not been set up before. Capped rentals go for 13 months and have special middle modifiers for each month. Let's say yes. Let's enter today as the start date. If we tab over, an end date 13 months in the future will be entered. This can be changed manually if needed. The amount box is where we enter how much we want to bill the insurance company every month. Diagnosis codes can be entered right here. Let's put in an example code. If the patient has a referring doctor, that doctor will automatically be put in here. If you have a prior authorization number for this item, you can enter it here. Now, let's click Save. The rental has now been added to the patient. Let's click Save again. This next step is recommended to do once per week, but can be done as often as you would like. Let's go to the rental area at the top of the page, then select Process Rental. What this area does when you hit Run is look through all of your patients to see if they have a rental added to them. And if a claim needs to be created for the month, it will create the claim if the Process Rentals bubble is selected. By default, the Report Only bubble is selected. This option will not make any claims and will display a report of the claims that will be made when you actually process rentals. It's a good idea to run this report first. To make the claims, select the Process Rentals bubble. Let's click Run. Please make sure your browser allows pop-ups. The report that comes up shows all the claims that were created. We can see the rental charge from the patient we recently entered. Because we marked the rental as capped, we can see that the system automatically put in the correct middle modifier for the month. Let's close out of this page, then go to the Work in Progress. Here, we can see the claim that was automatically created. Now let's go back to the Process Rentals area. We can see that if we try to create the rental claims again, it will not do so. The system knows that the claims have already been created. Similarly, if you forget to process rentals for a long time, the system will create all the missing claims when you process rentals the next time. There is no limit to how far back the system can go to create missing claims. Below the rental bubble, you can see there is also a recurring bubble. You would check this if you want to generate claims for recurring items instead of rentals. If you want to see the last rental claims that were created, you can go to Reports, Claims Reports, Last Rental Report.